everybody, Yogi here. I'm doing well. I hope you are doing well. 3 days ago, it was 73 degrees outside. Right now it's 29. 29 and we got some snow. Just lovely. I love how the seasons change in Wisconsin. They shouldn't have seasons at all. They should just have changing day, because that's basically what happens. It's like, it was crazy. It was like 73 on Thursday, and then Thursday night into Friday, yeah, the bottom fell out, and it is old. You know I live up here. Quit your whining. You should be used to it. You can't get used to it. It's hard to get used to it. It really is. Even living up here in Wisconsin, knowing it's going to be like this for the next 6 months, it's hard to adjust. This video is going to be about the town I live in, which is West Bend, Wisconsin. For those not familiar, it's in the southeastern part of the state. And it's about 25 miles northwest of Milwaukee. It's interesting because, you're hearing about how things are, well, you're not hearing, you're seeing with your own eyes that we are in what you would call a recession. Things are costing us more to buy, and we're paying more for gas, we're paying more to heat our homes, we're paying more pretty much for everything. So prices have gone up. So I just find it really, really interesting that in West Bend, they're on like this major push and filling up previously empty buildings with new things, which is great. I don't know if they're going to have this stuff done by the Christmas season, but they're really doing a hard push on some of the stuff to get it open for the holiday season. Now, it's mostly on the, well, I should say mostly, it's all on the south end of town. I'm going to turn my camera around here and show you what's going on. Well, I'll just hold it up here, but you got these apartments that have been going up on this corner. Now, the corner used to be like a, oh, geez, what was it? An ambulance place for a while, I think a car stereo place. And then next to that was what used to be the Lithia Brewery Company. And I filmed back about a year ago, maybe a little bit longer. I filmed times making changes, and that pretty much showed what was going on in West Bend at the time. We had like a bunch of quick trips going in that I was kind of like wondering why we had so many going in, and it is just kind of crazy how things have really ramped up as far as getting stuff done. I'm trying to fix my camera angle a little bit, folks, so I apologize. So I wanted to come downtown and I kind of missed the turn, but as you can see, the Christmas tree is there. I mean, it's getting close enough. What really bothers me is when, you're not even done with Halloween yet, and there's Christmas stuff going up already. It's like, come on, can we at least get through October now? But it's such a money machine now that you have to get it started as early as possible, and it just seems to be getting earlier and earlier every year. So downtown's pretty quiet today. It's a Sunday as I shoot this. I'm gonna try to edit this today and get it up today as well. So today is, geez, I don't even know, the 14th, 13th? Sunday the 13th. I've shown this way plenty of times, taken plenty of trips this way. Did my very first coronavirus. Right when the coronavirus broke is when I started doing my channel, actually. Was about, boy, I want to say March of 2020. And it was interesting to say the least. It was so quiet. All the cars that were not out at the time, you're supposed to hide in your houses, not come out, and luckily we've got through that. On the left, there used to be a Shopko, And the Shopko closed a couple years back, and was sitting there and sitting there and sitting there, and nothing was going on with it. Oh my gosh, it almost looks like they're open already. What? Hold on a second. Okay, so it almost looks to me like two of these places are open already. Or maybe they're just getting set up, but they are very close to opening. So I'm going to turn around and show you what's going to be here. You probably saw some of the signage already, but these are going to be the stores that take over the old Shopko. We're going to have Big Lots, a Sierra, a HomeGoods, and on the end, the sign isn't up yet, but that's going to be a Five Below. So, never had a Big Lots in town here, never had a Sierra. Sierra, I'm trying to think if that's kind of an outdoorsy type place. I'm guessing it is. Never had a HomeGoods in town here, and never had a Five Below. So, with one building, that being the Shopko leaving, we picked up 4, which I think is great. You know, it's nice to see these buildings finally getting something in them. Because with the economy and the way things were going, it just seemed like it was never going to happen. You know, it just seemed like these buildings were going to sit and just sit and just sit. So yeah, HomeGoods, Five Below, November 19th. So HomeGoods and Sierra are going to be open for Black Friday. So now we're going to head over by Walmart, because that's where some other development is going on. Actually, before we get to Walmart, coming up here on the corner of Silverbrook and right past Buffalo Wild Wings and Associated Bank here on the left, there used to be a gas station, a Shell gas station. That was torn down, and now they're putting up a Chipotle and a Panera Bread. Now, we have a Panera Bread in town that's probably going to close up over where it is now and move over here. I don't think they're going to have 2 locations that close together, but I find it interesting that there's going to be a Chipotle kitty corner to Qdoba, so that'll be an interesting friendly competition. Now over here, we had a bunch. We had like 3 in a row that were empty. We had the End, which used to be a Boston store. That is now just opened as a Dunham Sports. I'll get up a little closer. Now see over here, right here in the middle where Great Clips is, this right here where the blue sign, kind of bluish, empty area is, this was Spirit Halloween this year. This used to be Pier 1, still not open. This has been empty for, boy, I'd say going on 7, 8 years maybe. But that, Dunham Sports, used to be a Boston store, so they're now open. And now they're going to have a Ross Dress for Less here. That used to be Office Max, and then Office Depot. So Office Max, Office Depot left here. You know, I'm surprised they stayed as long as they did, because it never looked busy here at all. But yeah, so they're gonna have a Ross Dress for Less coming here, and then next door to that, there used to be an MC Sports that closed down a couple years back, and that is now going to be Old Navy. So we are getting an Old Navy, a Ross Dress for Less. Dunham Sports is open. We're going to have a Sierra. We're going to have a HomeGoods. We're going to have Big Lots. We're going to have Five Below. So, yeah, we have quite the explosion of stores coming to this area. That's a good thing, especially in the economy that we're in right now. You know, it's just our people are going to be able to get out and spend. And, you know, hopefully, yes. You could comment below if, you know, what's going on in your town. You got a lot of development going on, or is it just kind of come to a halt with the recession? Comment below. Let me know what you think. I'll give you a better view of the Chipotle be on the right, past these next set of lights. There's that sign that says Meyer West Bend Cinema. Right behind that, there's the framing for one of the stores. One of them will be a Chipotle, so right there on the corner. One will be a Chipotle, and one will be a Panera. Just a lot of stuff going on. That's good, though. Whoa, they're tearing down that dentist office. Didn't realize that before. So, I went to the dollar store, Dollar Tree it's called, and just to see if they had any Halloween candy left over. Because I, unlike a lot of people, am a big fan of the Mellow Cream Pumpkins, the Brock's Mellow Cream Pumpkins, and the Brock's candy corn. Now, Brock's candy corn has honey in it, and it's got like a buttery taste in your mouth. I mean, I don't like any other kinds of candy corn. They don't taste like Brock's. If it ain't Brock's, I ain't eating it. But it turned out they had some bags of the Mellow Cream Pumpkins, 25 cents each on clearance. So did I get a couple? Yeah, darn tootin' I did. Mellow Cream Pumpkin. Delicious. I wish I would have started this vlog back when I moved up here. YouTube was probably in its infancy back then, but it probably wasn't even started yet. Or at least taking pictures of how much has changed just in the, I don't know, 25 years we've been here. This building right here, it's called Gary's Place now. It used to be called, oh wow, what was it called? I can't remember. It was an Irish place. Then it actually started out as, when I first moved up here, it was called the Binkery. And this house was actually in a different location on West Washington Street. There used to be a place on West Washington Street called Dick's Pizza. And they ended up tearing that building down and putting up a Walgreens. So when they put the Walgreens up, they ended up moving this building from the right around 18th and Washington Streets, which is the Highway 33. They moved this building here to its current point here on Wisconsin and Water and Wisconsin. They've had a hard time keeping an establishment here. The longest time they had an establishment here, I think it was an Irish pub bar called, I want to say Patty's. I don't think it was called Patty's. Crap. I'll have to look that up. Then that left, and then it was, I think there was something there before that actually too. Then there was another restaurant that moved in after that. That didn't last very long. It was like Italian food, I guess. And now there's this place, Gary's. And I don't know. I went online and looked at the reviews, and I don't think that's going to last very long either, because unfortunately the reviews have not been good. I think that's going to do it for this episode of Road Trips with Yogi. Again, just wanted to take you around the town that I live in and show you some of the things that were going on that are, you know, we got a business boom going on right now in West Bend, and that's a good thing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do enjoy my videos, please like, please share them, please subscribe, and comment. Let me know your thoughts. I've been getting some really nice comments from people as to the videos, so I appreciate all the feedback, both good and bad. And if you're feeling really, really, really adventurous, go to www.patreon.com/roadtripswithyogi. Road Trips with Yogi. Each has a capital letter, but they're all together, all 4 words. And consider supporting me on that platform. I would greatly appreciate that, folks. Until the next episode, I am Yogi.